Hey, today I'm going to introduce you to my bullet journal and one quick journaling prompt that you can do. I know that we don't have a lot of time in our busy days, so I like to keep my journaling prompts to 10 minutes or less, and that way I actually get them done, otherwise they just sit unfinished. So first of all, here is my bullet journal, and I decorated it with a little sticker called Save the Manatees because I love manatees. So I made it into something that I want to look at. I love the color, like what's on it, so I'm going to open it and be more inclined to use it. So the first journaling prompt that I want to share with you, and the one for today, is a journaling prompt about getting to know yourself. And what I like to do is I'm a bulleter. I like to make lists and do simple things. Writing out paragraphs is not for me. I don't have the time. I never finish my thought. I sit down to write something and then 5 minutes is up and I've gotten like one paragraph. So I like to make lists, if you can see. So I divided it into different sections, and then I made a list and then a prompt and then a list and a brainstorming part right there. So I'm going to share with you what each part is, and then I will take a picture of it and link it so you can see and have more of a connection with it so you can do it on your own. And the whole point of this journaling prompt is getting to know more about yourself, because a lot of times we don't like to connect with ourselves, or we don't notice things that are really going on, when we can just write it down and then look for similarities. And that's an easy way to be like, oh, that's what I really like. Like when you're put on the spot and prompted to answer a question, then you come up with something. But if you're just living day to day and you don't have that question ever, you're not knowing what the answer is. So this is a set of prompts that I used to learn more about myself, and especially during a job change, I wanted to know if that change was for me. So the first list or prompt that I have is things you do just for fun. So you make a list of the things that you do just for fun. Then after that, it's something a friend does that you feel envious about. So there's no problem in being jealous or envious of what your friends have. If you surround yourself by people that you like and that lift you up, you should be really envious of your friends. Some of my friends are like getting it, boss babes, loving their life, and that's who I want to be surrounded with. So of course I'm jealous of them in some aspect, and I made a list of what I'm jealous of them about. And then the blank is blank gives me chills. And so you have to fill one word that gives you chills. The last one is the brainstorming bubble part that I put, a little hard to see, and that's sight, smell, sounds, sensations that make you feel alive. So all those things, and you can do anything. Some things that I wrote are like, the sun makes me feel alive. I really like the sun. Green landscape, the smell of lavender, change makes me feel alive. I am not one of those people that likes to go in and do the same thing every day. It drives me up a wall. Helping people makes me feel alive. That's why I chose my career. That's why I do what I do. And then you come up with some funny stuff that you never really thought of. So I teach color guard, and the second thing that I wrote down is clean flag toss. A clean flag toss, like the sound and the whoosh in the air, oh my God, gives me chills. It makes me feel alive. And so I wrote that down. And so I kind of looked at all these things in this time when I might have a job transition, or I was offered a job, and I was like, ooh, 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 and the job, none of that came up in any of these. And so I learned a lot more about myself, something that I thought I would really enjoy, and then I took the time to brainstorm it out, and it's like, I probably won't enjoy that because it didn't check off any of those boxes. So I am going to post a picture of this, and I'll link to it. But more importantly, I would love it if you could like my bullet journal Pinterest board, and I will link that as well. That way you have journal prompts coming at you all the time, and they're always, from me, going to be 10 minutes or less. So this one, 10 minutes or less, even with that time to brainstorm. So I highly encourage you to follow that Pinterest board and pick up a bullet journal. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bullet journal. It can be anything. Something that you can come back to all the time. I fill mine up, and you will see more of it soon. Have a great day.